So taking stuff from one group and giving it to blacks doesn't work?
You talk about South Africa, and obviously the Expropriation Act of 2024 is kind of a really big issue. I think to start off from the outset, I should mention that I also don't agree about the more terrible slogans. Cue the boards, obviously I think is terrible. But I think it's good to have context where the Expropriation Act is coming from. And I think drilling down a little bit, I want to pick your thoughts based on the fact that white South Africans only account for about 10% of the population, and they own about 72% of private land in South Africa. And I think it's always really good also to pretty much draw back a little bit from the historic background behind it. I think it goes back to about 1913, the Native Acts land, which severely, disproportionately discriminate against black South Africans from owning land in South Africa. And that's what's caused much of the disparity that we see economically. So I wanted to find out from you, what are your thoughts? So do you think it's a moral obligation that obviously you're talking about that the land that was expropriated back in the days historically, and that was a colonial endeavor altogether, does that land need to be returned to black South Africans?
So taking stuff from one group and giving it to blacks doesn't work?
So what they did is they did have a program called the Black Empowerment Economic Program. And pretty much what they did is for every corporation, they would have to incorporate black people within it. But that's not worked really well. What we've seen over time is that a lot of black people that have been part of those organizations haven't been a minority. So pretty much, as you mentioned, you talked about DEI. So it's just pretty much checking a box, right? You have a black person within the senior management group, but it's only probably two people and the like, and that's pretty much it. But the majority of black South Africans that do not own any land, because obviously the historic context that I gave, cannot pretty much be able to earn a good living, because, with land also comes economic opportunity, and that's been the biggest disparity in South Africa.